welcome. We're going to get started today in a seat. Hands on your knees. And circle through your ribcage. So whatever direction feels the most natural. You can either be cross-legged or on your knees. I'm feeling knees today. All right, same thing. Cross-legged or knees. Full rotations, as smooth as possible. Side, back, side, and front. So let the arms be natural. Let the body be loose. And push the ribs in all directions. Deep awareness of breath. And reverse. Just relaxing through your jaw. If you want to include your head, just loosening everything up. Nice and open. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the hands behind the head. On the inhale, arch, press the chest out. And with the exhale, closing round. The inhale is an arch. So you can see exhale round. Inhale, lift, take up space. Contract, hollow out. Open. And squeeze. Lift, expand. Contract. And big breath in. And full breath out. Coming to center. On your knees if you're not already. Bring your right hand to your right heel. You're going to push the hips forward, reach the left arm back, and then circle the left arm to return. Other side, circle the right arm up, stretch, go as far as you comfortably can, and return. Continuing with this movement, reach, and center. Big breath in, take up space. Exhale, center. And as you inhale, curl the tailbone under, push the hips forward, trace the fingers. Exhale, return. Reach open, heart to the sky. And return. Nice and fluid. Lift each time the hips come a little bit more forward. Warming up the back, the sides. Strong through your glutes. Holding here. Push the hips forward, reach the fingers. You can either have the hand on the back of the head or the arms straight. Whatever's more comfortable for your neck. Get one more inch of space. And return through center. Other side, reach, hold. The top arm can be straight or it can come to the back of the head. Lifting through your chest, expansive through the front line of your body. Reach, reach, reach as far as you can. And return. From here, make your way to your hands and knees. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees. Straighten the right leg. Arch the spine. And then round, hold the round, and we lift 10, 9, fight with the tailbone, 8, 7, 6, push through the arms, 5, 4, curl more, 3, neutral hips, 2, and 1. Good, now arching. So same thing, 10, but let the hip lift, 9, as long as extended as you can, 8. So before the hips were fighting and the leg couldn't go as high, now as the leg lifts, the hip supports. Lower abs are engaged. The chest is reaching forward. A little higher and longer each time. Lift. Lift and hold. And you're going to bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. Bring the foot to the head and reach. Contract, reach. Press. Stay arched. Push. Push. Abs are engaged. Reach as far as you can. Reach, reach, and return to center. Shake it out, loosen up hips. Other side, left leg back, arch first, and then contract. Here, it's lift, lift, and lift. Want a rounded spine and a rounded tailbone. Tailbone curling under, which means the leg cannot lift higher with the tailbone tucked under. This engages the lower abs. Rounds to the back. Now we arch to lift up. See how much more space you have. The hips are helping, but the lower abs and the glutes still engaged to support the back. Lift, lower, reach. Think about length, even more than height. Extend and lower. Extend and lower. Beautiful. And then bend, straighten, bend, reach. Keeping the chest lifted, squeeze the heel in towards the glute, and then press it away to get longer. Each time you straighten, think about getting more height. More height. Drawing the shoulders back towards the hips, pushing through your hands, strong through the arms. Nice release. And shake it out. Cat or cow, move the hips around, find neutral. Awesome. Straighten the right leg. It's going to come out to the side. So it's a kick and center. Side and center. As far to the right as you can. Feel this in the hip and in the obliques. And I am using a little bit of force with the kick. So it's a little more dynamic of a movement to get the hip higher up there. Other side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, abs engaged, 7, straight leg, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep it straight, 2, and 1. Perfect. Neutral. Shake it out. All right, let's try similar movements, but in a plank position. Tailbone stays under, point the right toes, lift, 10, 9, 8, curl the tail, 7, hips lower, 6, 5, belly engaged, 4, push through the hands, 3, 2, and 1. Then out to the side, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, you're going to lift the leg, then bring the foot to your head, straighten, curl the tailbone under. So it's an arch, round contract using the abs. Arch, squeeze, bend, arch, squeeze, bend, arch. Close the hips, down dog. Stretch that out. Other side. High plank pose, point the left toes, lift 10, 9, 8, drop the hips, 7, 6, work the glute, 5, everything neutral, 4, tailbone curled under, 3, abs 2, and 1. Side kicks. We have 5, 4, with power, 3, drop the hips, 2, and 1. Then the weird ones, use your abs to support. So it's arch as you bring foot to head, and then close the hips at center. Open, close. Open the hips, close. Open, close, arch, close. Nice. Arch, close. Once more, a few more. Arch, close, arch, close, and downward facing dog. Stretch out the back, stretch out the shoulders. So the right leg and lower. So same thing, lift and lower, hips closed. Lift, lower, reach. As you do this, press down powerfully through your left heel. Chest keeps pressing back towards the legs, and the right leg is straight and strong, lifting, working the back of the leg. Hold up and to the side. 5, lift it higher. Open 4, center full range of motion. 3, you're awesome. 2, and 1. So now you're just going to bend the knee and open the hip. Think of bringing your foot towards your head, nice and open through the right leg. You're welcome to stay here. If you want to try a variation, then you can just slowly lower the left elbow to the ground. Right arm stays straight. Nice. And then you're just going to shift the weight forward onto the forearm, coming into the tips of your toes, and you kind of rock forward and back. Think about getting your foot to your head. Find the balance. Nice. Return to center and down dog. Other side, left leg lifts and lowers. 9, 8, as long as you can. 7, straight and strong. 6, 5, abs engaged. 4, with intention. 3, longer. 2, 1, to the side. 5, lift it higher. 4, keep it lifted, work the hip. Nice. 3, mobility and strength. 2, and 1. Bend the knee, open the hip, You're welcome to stay here in three-legged dog if you liked the other variation. Then keeping the left arm straight, you're going to drop the right elbow down to the ground. This gives you more leverage to arch. And then I'm just shifting the weight forward onto the right forearm, back to the right heel, playing with balance, opening the back and the leg, and return, downward facing dog. Shake out the tail. Breathe into the hips, breathe into the back. Let's drop down to the knees. We're going to come to lay down on the belly for some back work. So release the tops of your feet. Actually, we're going to start with just the shoulders. So arms in front, right arm, thumb faces up, and we're just going to lift and lower. Lift, just the shoulder. Lift, reach, lift. You can draw the shoulder up towards the ear. You'll get more height. Then you're going to reach it all the way back. Bring it forward, draw it up to the ear, and lower it down. Front, as you bring it back, the thumb will turn to face down, and then bring it forward and lower on full range of motion. Lift, keep it high, rotate, reach it all the way back, reach it all the way forward, and drop it down. Again, lift, reach it back, forward, and down. And then the left arm. Thumb faces up, so lift, lift, just lift, thumb facing up, lift. And then we turn it, reach it back, thumb faces down. You'll feel when it rotates and bring it forward. So reach, feel the rotation go back, and then rotate, bring the shoulder forward and down. Nice, lift it and keep it high as you can as you stretch it back. As high as you can on the return, and bring it down. Again, lift, reach, center, and down. Lift, back, bring it forward and down. Rest for a moment, both arms together, thumbs up, lift and lower. Lift and lower, just the arms. Lift and lower, head stays on the ground. Lift, lower, lift. Then we're gonna open both arms together, palms face at the back, and arms come forward, they face at the front. Arms stretch back, keep them as high as you can. Arms stretch front. Good, reach it back. Reach it forward, starting to fatigue. Good, lift it higher, reach it back, nice and long. Bring it forward, mobility and strength within the shoulder joint. Reach it back. Hold it back. And lift the head off the mat, lift the shoulders off the mat. Keep reaching through your fingers, lift higher through your pinkies. Good, lift, 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 lift. Come a little bit higher. Lift the legs off the mat, everything lifting. Reach through your fingers, reach through your chest. Now stretch the arms forward, get as tall, as high as you can. Stretch the arms back. Arms forward, same thing as you did before, but now the back's included. Reach it back. Good, stretch it forward, smile. Pull it back. Stretch it forward. Pull it back, highest point. Stretch it forward. Lift a little higher, squeeze the heel, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inner thighs working, glutes working, back working higher, and release. You're amazing. Rest your head. Wag your tail. Relax. All right, lifting the head again. A little more into the back. We're going to come into Sphinx. I'm going to press down and back through your elbows to support your spine. So from here, we're going to isolate. We're just the left arm forward and the right toes back. So they lift together and lower together. Lift and lower. Reach, lift, control. Reach, lift, control. Reach, lift, control, and center. Other side, right arm forward, left toes. Lift and lower. Long and down. Keep pressing down through the left elbow, supporting with the abdominals. Reach and Sphinx. Now just the legs. Lift together and down. Both lift and lower. Lift and lower. Straight legs. Lift. Even if they don't come as high, then little pulses. Heels come together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As the heels squeeze, push down through your elbows, lift through your chest. Glutes and thighs are burning. Hips down. Nice. From here, you're going to straighten the right arm forward and thread the left arm over. Rest your head on the ground to get a stretch for the left shoulder. If this is enough, stay right here. If you want more, then you reach the right arm out to the side like you're tying yourself in a knot and bring your head onto the ground. Just breathe into the upper back and relax as the weight of your body melts down into your shoulders. To come up, you reach the right arm forward and the left arm forward. The second set, you can either be on your forearms or lift up onto your palms. Same thing, left arm forward and right leg lifts. Lower it down. Lift it up and bring it down. Reach and lower. Think grace, control the descent. Lift and lower. You're awesome. Other side, right arm, left leg. Lift and lower. Extend 4. Take up space 3. 2 and 1. Just the legs. Lift 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold up on 1. Heels close, 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 close. Legs are straighter. Push through the palms or the elbows. And then both feet down. Lift up. Find your nice highest point. Stretch it out. Let the head drop back. Let this feel good. Find your end range of motion without pain or stress, and then slowly lower all the way down. This time the left arm reaches forward, right arm threads under. You can either bring your head to the mat and stay right here, stretching the right shoulder. If you want to add the left, then you reach the left arm out to the side so your arms are twisted like a pretzel, and the head comes to the ground. It's a strong sensation initially, but if you relax into it for a few breaths, it should subside. Should feel good. Just breathe deep and generous into your back. And let the body be heavy. Forward, reach the left arm and then the right. Bring your right arm out like a cactus, left arm by your chest, and roll over to stretch the right shoulder. And pressing down slightly through the right palm, pressing down definitely for the left arm and reaching to the left toes. Nice stretch for the right shoulder, maybe even a little for the left hip. Then come to center, other side. Cactus the left arm, press down through the right hand, roll the left hip up and over. Breathing into your back, into your shoulder. Generous breath into your belly. Pushing down through the right arm to get a little bit deeper. And return to center. Now the back and shoulders are super warm. Point your toes. No weight in your hands. Lift as high as you can. And press down through the hands, lift as high as you can with the arms. Drop the head back at the top. And control the descent. And as soon as you have the strength, lift the hands and control. Come down. Again, lift. Push through the hands, lift up. The hard part is the descent. So as you come down, slowly, slowly, slowly control so that when you lift your hands, you don't fall. You're fighting gravity. Again, lift, no weight in the hands. Then add the hands, push, go as deep as feels good to you. Find space, point to the toes, expand. And then slowly, slowly control the descent and lift the hands as soon as you can, staying small. Again, lift. This is the last one. Hold. Stretch it out. Press down and forward with the hips. Point to the toes. And then slowly lower. Come down. I said last. I guess I lied. Lift. Push into the hands. Reach back. I love these though. This feels like a nicer lie than when I lied to you about abs. Drop the head back. You can be on the palms or the fingertips. Point through your toes. Take up space. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe, 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 breathe. This is definitely the last one. And now we release. Come all the way down. Lift the hands to control it. And rest. Wag your hips from side to side. Breathe, let that relax. Nice, we're gonna come back up to hands and knees after working the back. We're gonna get back into the abs, support all sides. So, down dog for a moment. Stretch it out. Next exercise, we'll work the back and the front together. So, we're gonna come forward into a high plank pose. Curl the tailbone under. Straighten the right leg and the left arm. So they reach and lower, like you had in the Sphinx. Reach and lower. Nice, find your balance. Reach and lower. Smiling helps. Laughing's great. Drop the hips. Reach. 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 And center. Other side. Right arm, left leg. We have 10. 9. Balance. 8. Control as best you can. 7. Drop the hips. 6. You're awesome. 5. 4. Smile. 3. Reach. 2. And 1. Now alternating. Left arm, right leg. Reach. Right arm, left leg. Reach. Switch. Reach. Switch, reach. So always the opposite arm and the opposite leg. Switch the whole time. You're trying to keep the hips low, the belly engaged. Balance. Smile. Reach. Center. And hold. Let's move over to the side. Right hand to the hip. Lower and lift. Drop the hips and lift. So I'm on my left hand. Lower. Lift. Lower. And lift. Lower and lift. Other side. Hand to the hip. You drop and lift. Lower. Lift. Working obliques. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. You're awesome. Come back to plank. Then we're going to go to side again. Reach the bottom leg forward. And the bottom leg lifts. Lift. Lift. And lift. As you continue, this is working the inner thighs. Strong through the glutes. Press to the bottom hand and the bottom foot. Lift higher. Higher. And center. Other side. Weight to the right hand. Hand to the hip. Right leg lifts 10. 9. 8. Inner thigh. 7. 6. Both hips higher. 5. I know. 4. I love you. 3. 2. And 1. Back to high plank. Drop down to the forearms. We're going to do alternating here. So, left arm, right leg. Reach. Center. Switch. Right and left. Center. Alternating. Center. Switch. Center. Curl the tailbone. Try to keep the hips as low as possible. Reach. Reach. You're amazing. Reach. Switch, reach. And come all the way back up. Move over to the right leg again. Let's do that again. 10. 9. 8. Left leg lifting. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Back through plank. Switch sides. Bottom leg does all the work. 10. 9. 8. Inner thighs. 7. 6. And obliques. 5. 4. Burning 3. 2. And 1. You're getting close. High plank. Point the toes. Curl the tailbone under. Come to the tops of the feet. Right leg, left leg slides. Right leg slides, left leg. Knee to chest, knee to chest. Drop your hips, curl your tail. Close, close. Twist, twist, twist. Now opposite knee to opposite elbow. Twist, twist. I know. Twist. Burning's good. And drop to the knees. Breathe. All right, the next 2 exercises, we're just going to call them for fun. See what happens. If it's impossible for you, then laugh. And if you can do it, then cool. You have a new party trick. Make socks help because we're going to slide. So we have hands on the mat. Pointed toe high plank. You're going to bend both knees and straighten them. Bend both knees, straighten. Try 3, 4, 5, and rest. Those are crazy. The first time I ever saw it, I thought it was absolutely impossible. They're insane. I tried it a few times. Now I can. If you like them, you'll get them. If not, don't worry about it. We're going to try the same thing in forearm plank. Here we go. 5. Do what you can. 4. Close. 3. Knees to chest. 2. And 1. Awesome. Child's pose. Let that settle. One of the most awful exercises that I know, but also not that bad and kind of fun. Sort of. Let's come up to the knees again. We're going to do the same side camel reaches. So reach and extend and come through center. And then switch. Nice. The hand grabs its brother heel and then the top arm lifts and reaches back. You're pushing the hips as far forward as you can as the arms reach back in opposition. It's a fluid, graceful movement, working through all parts of the spine. Reach. Hold for a moment. See if you can rotate even more so that it's not even side, but so you're lifting your chest up towards the ceiling, looking up to the sky. Open, open, open. Nice, and come through center. So now the other arm lifts. So normally we're in a side. See if you can open that more, rotating through the shoulders. You're moving through the back, so strong through your abdominals to support this. No pinching or pain. Lengthen and expand. Push the hips forward. Beautiful. Come through center. Few circles with the spine. Next, as you roll through this, we're going to work on something that is called a C curve in contortion. And for this one, you want to be very mindful of using your lower abdominals. You will feel strong sensation, but no pain. So engage your glutes and your low abs. And I'm just going to arch and curl from the hips. Arch and curl. Arch and curl. When I arch, I'm not pinching the back. I am opening it, but the lower abs are engaged to support. Close. Arch. Hold the arch, lengthen through the lats, get up space, 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 space. You're not pinching in the low back, but feel that space. Good. Come back to center. We're going to separate it with the arms. So arms come up overhead. You're going to lift the shoulders up to the ears, keeping the tailbone curled under. Stretch the arms back, bring them to center, drop them down. Shoulders to ears, reach as far back as you can, center, shoulders down. Lift, back, center, relax. Lift, back, center, and relax. Shoulders as high as you can towards the ears to get them back. Then we're going to do both of those movements together. So you arch the tailbone, reach the shoulders back, return to center, curl the tail. Nice. Lift, reach, 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 reach. Curve, C curve through the spine. Stick out your butt, reach through your arms. And center. A few more. Use your abs. Lift. Curl it, or uncurl the tailbone. Arch, 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 arch. Reach back through the shoulders. And center. Again, so as you do this, think about trying to bring your shoulder blades and your glutes closer together. Nice. Hold and breathe. Open through the shoulders. Open through the back. You're awesome. So you can go a little farther. Slowly bring it to center. Use your abs. And let the arms come down by your sides. And shake that out. Few hip circles in each direction. It's probably a new foreign movement. So now we'll just do a normal camel. Curl the tailbone under. Push the hips forward. And lean back any amount. I'm engaged strong through my glutes, strong through the quads, and even though it's a back bend, lower abs are strong. You can keep your hands on your hips. For more challenge, you can bring one or both hands to your heart. And if you're feeling crazy, you can try to straighten the arms and reach back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Breathe, loosen out the spine. Let that go. All right, same thing. Standing. Nice wide stance, get comfortable. We start with the hips. Tuck, arch, tuck, arch. Abs engaged in every position. Nice, strong through the lats. Hips stay normal. Shoulders to ears, reach back, shoulders to ears and down. Up, back, up and down. One more, up, back, up and down. Now together, shoulders lift. And as the arms reach back, you arch through the tailbone and bring your shoulders and your glutes towards one another, strong through the quads, and then come through center. Use your abs to close. Lift up, reach, 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 reach. Close through the abs. Keep the abs engaged as you reach back. You're in control the whole time. And center. No pinching. Lift and lengthen. We want no pain. Go as far as you can without pain. Hold strong through the quads. Center. Again, lift. Let the head drop back, shoulders to hips, strong through the quads. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Engage your lats, engage your back. Come to center. And let the arms come down. Do some circles with your hips. Rolling out the pelvis, switch directions. Awesome. And a standing back bend here. Bring your hands to above your glutes. Curl the tailbone under. Push the hips forward. And reach back. So the tailbone is now the opposite of a C curve. You can either keep your hands at your hips, or like we did in camel, you have the option to bring your hands to your heart, or to even straighten the arms behind you. Reach 5, 4, please breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up to center. Take your time, shake it out. Keep opening through the back. Good job. So tuck in through your chin, roll all the way down into a fold, and we're just going to sway from side to side. As loose and relaxed as possible, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Just allow gravity to work out any kinks, stretching the spine in the opposite direction. Ragdoll, heavy through your head, heavy through your hands. Generous with your breath. Forward folds help to calm the nervous system after the excitement of back bend. So in here, frog pose, heels and toes out. You're going to bend your knees and come into a little squat. Hands are at heart center. Lift through your chest. Opening the hips also helps to release the back. Nice steady breath. And then straighten again, forward fold. This time interlace all 10 fingers behind your back, make a fist and stretch the knuckles far away from your body. Head is still heavy. And breathe deep through your nose. And reach through your knuckles to stretch your shoulders. Turn your hands all the way to the ground. Frog second set, heels and toes out. Bend your knees, go low. You're going to reach the left arm out to the side, palm faces down, and right hand to the right knee, press to open. You can stay there, or reach the right arm up to fly. If you want to take a bind, both palms face behind you. Reach, and see if you can grab fingers or hands. Rolling the right shoulder open. Lifted through your chest. There'll be a pinch in your left hip. We want that. Open to come back, hand to knee, and other side. Left hand to the left knee, right bicep pressing against the right knee. You can stay here, open to fly, or palms face back, and try a bind. Work to grab the fingers. Hugging the right knee in towards your chest, compressing the hip flexor. Be mindful with your gaze so the neck is long. It can be up or down. Wherever you are, breathe deep into your hip. And binds, release, return to fly. Hand to the knee, hands to the ground, and ragdoll. This time interlacing all 10 fingers behind the head and neck, and just resting. This added weight is a good decompression for the neck, for the cervical spine. Just holding here, you can sway from side to side or breathe in stillness. Let this feel good. Just relaxing through jaw. Head gets heavier with each exhale. A little longer, maybe sway from side to side. And then last frog, heels in, toes out. Sit nice and low. We're going to bring the right arm underneath the left and grab your shoulders, give yourself a hug. You can stay in the hug, or if you want eagle arms, wrap at forearms and wrists. You can stay here, or if you want to fly your frog, hinge from your hips, bring your spine parallel to the ground, and to challenge the balance, lift your heels. 1, it's super cute. 2, it works on the strength and flexibility of your hips, strong to the abs, nice release. Open the arms out to the side. Other side, left arm comes under the right. Start with the hug. Yay, especially in quarantine. A little extra love. Hook the elbows, the forearms and the wrists. Option to hinge forward, opening the knees more. And then you can try lifting the heels. I call this flying frog. And I just think it's cute. And I like how it feels. Nice. Flying frogs, release. And forward fold. Shake out the hips. Nice. Back should feel nice and relaxed now. More neutral after the back bends. Awesome. Stretching out in down dog. Let's come through to a seat. Little more stretching for the back. Come to lie down on your back. Hands behind your knees. Rock a few times, and then bring your feet behind your head for Halasana plow pose. Hands supporting the back. And especially since we're countering the back bends, think of lifting your tailbone, or your pubic bone rather, up to meet your tailbone so that the spine is as neutral as possible. Walk the hands up to the middle of the back, shoulder stands, lift your legs high to the sky. A little bit of sensation in the shoulders and neck is to be expected, but never any pain. Reach through the toes and press your hips towards your face. And breathe deep. And bend your knees and bring them down to your forehead or either side of your ears. Now we want to be as rounded as possible. If they're comfortable, hands can stay at your low back. You also have an option to grab for your knees or your feet. Compressing the thyroid, the lungs, the back. Breathe into the mild discomfort. And then bring your hands to your hips. And slowly come all the way down, knees into your chest. Do a few circles, massage the lower back. Switch directions. Let's take it to happy baby. Open the knees. You have the option to have the hands at the knees, the ankles, or the feet. If you have your hands at your feet, opening them nice and wide. Rock from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg while continuing the rock. And perhaps the other. Maybe both. Pressing low back into the ground. Wherever you are, opening into your hips, feet resist the hands, hands resist the feet. And bend both knees. And do a reclined twist today. Holding onto the left knee. Stretch the right leg out long. Get your left arm out to the side. And the right hand will guide the knee across the body. Left hip is reaching away from the left shoulder. You have an option to bring the right hand to the left foot and kick the foot into the hand for an added hamstring and hip stretch. If you like it, keep it. If not, don't worry about it. Go back to bent. If you want to add another one, then the free hand grabs the free foot. Now we have a quad stretch and a shoulder stretch so that both of the feet are pushing into both of the hands. If you like it, keep it. If not, go back to the original. No problem. If you are in it, bend just the top leg for a moment. You might get an extra little pop. And then come back to center hug. The right knee in. Nice. Stem right arm out to the side. Left hand guides the knee across the body. Left hip is pushing away from the body as the right shoulder presses down. Right shoulder, hip rather, presses away from the body. If you did so on the other side, you have the option to straighten the right leg and grab it with the left hand, adding a hamstring stretch. Whether or not the leg is straight, there's the option for the right hand to grab the left foot and work the ankle down towards the ground. Find a variation that works for your back, that works for your breath. All the different variations can depend on the day, can depend on the body. That right leg can be bent or straight. And then we come back to center and draw both knees in. Let's roll over onto either side. Make your way to a seat. In your awesome, you did it. You made it to meditation. So while I set the timer, prepare whatever it is that you need. And bring your hands onto your knees. Slide your shoulders down your back. Tuck your chin slightly and lean the head back so that the ears are stacked over the shoulders. And just follow the rhythm of your breath. empty all of the air from your lungs. On your next inhale, stretch your arms all the way up to the sky, long through the sides of the body, reach through the fingers, and bring your hands to heart center. Namaste.